Two plain-looking nickels worth thousands of dollars might be hiding in your pocket change right now. They look ordinary at first glance, but small details make all the difference between 5 cents and a five-figure payday. Today, we're examining two of the most valuable modern nickels that continue to circulate, the 1965 and 1974 Jefferson nickels with extraordinary minting errors that coin collectors dream of discovering. The story of the 1965 nickel begins during a tumultuous time for American coinage. The U.S. Mint was transitioning away from silver in dimes and quarters due to rising metal prices, creating a perfect storm for mistakes. While all eyes were on the new clad coinage, something remarkable happened with a small batch of nickels. The 1965 SMS Special Strike nickel is considered the king of modern 5-cent pieces. What makes this coin exceptional is that it was never meant to exist outside the Mint's special specimen sets. During this transitional period, the Philadelphia Mint produced a very limited number of special strike nickels with extraordinarily sharp details and distinctive satin finishes. These were struck on highly polished blanks with specially prepared dies, a technique typically reserved for proof coins. The key identifying features of a genuine 1965 special strike nickel include a razor-sharp strike with exceptional detail on Jefferson's hair and Monticello's architectural elements. The coin exhibits a distinctive satin finish rather than the typical circulation shine. When examined under magnification, you'll notice squared-off, well-defined rim edges and absolutely no evidence of the usual flow lines found on regular strikes. What truly makes these nickels rare is their mysterious origin story. The U.S. Mint didn't officially produce any proof or special mint sets in 1965, yet these coins exist. Numismatic experts believe fewer than 10 authentic examples survive, with some suggesting they were experimental strikes or unauthorized productions that somehow escaped the mint. The market value is staggering for such an unassuming coin. In 2019, a 1965 SMS nickel graded MS67 by PCGS sold for an astonishing $55,000 at auction. Lower graded examples have commanded $20,000 to $30,000 when authenticated. Remarkably, these coins don't necessarily look special to untrained eyes, which means examples could still be circulating or sitting in old collections unidentified. Condition plays a crucial role in valuation. A mint state specimen with full steps visible on Monticello's stairs can be worth up to 50% more than one with wear on these details. Even minor handling marks can decrease value by thousands. The finest known example, graded MS68, is rumored to be worth over $100,000 to serious Jefferson nickel specialists. One fascinating aspect of this coin is that a former mint employee allegedly revealed that only about 20 were produced, with most being melted down afterward. Some numismatists believe a high-ranking mint official ordered these strikes as personal souvenirs, explaining their exceptional quality and extreme rarity. Now let's shift to another extraordinary 5-cent piece that could be lurking in your change jar, the 1974 Jefferson nickel with an aluminum composition. This coin emerged during one of America's most challenging economic periods when the copper-nickel alloy traditionally used for 5-cent pieces became prohibitively expensive amid the 1970s commodities crisis. As inflation soared in the early 70s, the U.S. Mint faced a serious dilemma: the metal in each nickel was worth more than 5 cents. In response, Mint officials began experimenting with alternative metals, including aluminum, which was significantly cheaper at the time. The 1974 experimental aluminum nickels were part of these trials, struck alongside the more famous 1974 aluminum pennies. Unlike their copper cousins, these aluminum nickels are instantly recognizable by their light silver-gray appearance and significantly lighter weight, just 1.67 grams compared to the standard 5 grams of a regular nickel. When tapped against a hard surface, they produce a distinctive high-pitched ping sound rather than the duller thud of a standard nickel. What makes these coins extraordinarily rare is that virtually all were supposed to be destroyed after the mint abandoned the aluminum experiment. Congress ultimately rejected the composition change, ordering all experimental pieces to be melted down. Experts estimate that fewer than 5 genuine examples exist today, with most held in private collections or possibly still circulating unrecognized. The market value for an authenticated 1974 aluminum nickel is almost impossible to calculate precisely since they so rarely come to market. Conservative estimates place their value between $60,000 and $100,000, though some experts suggest that a perfect specimen could fetch well over $150,000 at auction. One example reportedly changed hands privately in 2017 for $88,000. The condition of these coins is particularly intriguing because almost all examples would be uncirculated. Since they were never officially released, any authentic specimens would have been taken directly from the mint. However, surface quality still matters enormously. Even minor handling marks or fingerprints on the soft aluminum surface can significantly impact value. There's a fascinating legal twist to these coins as well. Technically, the U.S. government considers any 1974 aluminum nickels as government property that was never officially released or monetized. This creates a unique situation where owning one could potentially be legally questionable, though the government has generally not pursued recovery of the few known examples in private hands. This murky legal status adds another layer of intrigue and risk to these already mysterious coins.